If I'm hearing open source for the first time, I probably think it means code available to everyone. And to be fair, I wouldn't be wrong. What's up, everyone? My name is Harry Onigemo, and in today's video, I'll be talking about open source and what it takes to contribute to open source. Now, what exactly is open source? Well, open source is, or open source software, is software that is publicly available to everyone to see, modify, or distribute in any way possible. Um, Open source software is built in a decentralized and collaborative way. It is often cheaper, more flexible, and has a longer lifespan than proprietary code. Proprietary code is code that is probably built by a company or an individual and isn't probably given isn't given public disclosure, meaning public can probably see the code. Basically, the opposite of open source software. Basically, open source software is usually, as I said earlier, usually more flexible, has a longer lifespan, and cheaper to make because it's built by the community. Open source to me feels more like a movement. I don't even know what I mean. Um, feels like something that transcends beyond the boundary of software development, meaning it gives us different new ways of finding solutions to our problems. For instance, if I'm looking in the course of trying to make this video, I posted a tweet, yeah, trying to ask people for repositories in which I can use to shoot this video with. That is open source, yeah. Trying to build with the community and getting reliable feedback from people, trying to get contributions from different aspects of people from a wide community. From that, um, you can either reiterate and deliberate on the best solution to your problem, and that is basically what open source is. So there are different ways in which you can contribute to open source. Really, you can use open source softwares like, sorry, version control softwares like GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, etc. The reason for this is because um, open source softwares are usually hosted on any of these version control softwares because version control allows for multiple people to work on a particular code at the same time. So yeah, it, you can use any of those softwares like GitHub. GitHub is the most popular one right now. Most people use GitHub than any other version control system to contribute to open source. In today's video, we'll be trying to contribute to open source by updating a README. That's like the easiest way to contribute to open source. And I'm just trying to like, I chose this approach so that you guys can see how easy it is to, contribute to open source.
Go to Roman and he posted it here on GitHub. So basically what we're going to do is to try and help him to fix some issues and probably because I said earlier that we're going to update in a README file, so we might be doing a little bit more than just that. All right, so what we're going to do is to fix this. I feel this needs to be changed. This grammar needs to be changed a little bit. We should probably change this to capital A and make this a complete sentence. Doesn't feel like a complete sentence. All right, so afterwards we're going to be going to and check out the issues because it seems to be just one issue. And according to him, he said it's a very easy problem to fix. So what we're going to be doing is to add type validation to the toRoman function. and I already commented and told him that I would love to contribute to it. So basically, good ethics when working on open source projects is to comment and tell the maintainer that you would love to contribute to it and ask him if he can make a PR. So according to him, he said we should feel free to make a PR, so there's no problem about that. So afterwards, when you've checked out everything that you feel like you could change or contribute to, all you have to do is to fork the repo. Now, forking the repo is GitHub's way of creating a copy of this repo under your own account. So right now we're under this guy's account, Zoobs, and we can't really make any changes here because I am not a contributor. I've not been added into this repo, and since I have no access whatsoever to this repository, all I have to do is to fork and then create a copy of this repository under my own account. So let's just wait for GitHub to do that for us, and voila. So you can see it's the Roman repository under my name, my own account, Arithmetic. So after you've done forking the repo, what you do next is to clone the repo, and to do that, click on this green button here and copy this link. If you have SSH, you can do that, but then I use HTTPS. You can click here if you're using SSH, copy this, but then I'm just going to stick to HTTPS. So copy this, open your local code editor. If we were just going to copy and change this alone, we could easily do it here by just clicking here and then changing it. But then, since we also have to change some a code, yeah, so we need to open it on our local repository. Alright, so once you've opened your local code editor, I like to use VS Code, my number one go-to code editor. You can use any other one, but I prefer VS Code. So we open up a new terminal, type in git init, initialize a git repository, and let's clone it, git clone, and then paste the link that you copied earlier. And press enter. We let it clone, and voila, we're done. So let's cd to Roman. Let's change our directory to Roman. There we go. Open it up, and let's first of all change the readme file. I've already made a replacement. This should be correct according to Grammarly standards. Everything is fine. So copy this, and we made this sentence a little bit more complete. We changed it from small letter A to capital letter A, and so on and so forth. So we're going to save this, and then we're going to try and solve this issue. So it shouldn't take a while. Go to this index.ts file.
Much later.
Alright, so I think we're done. Okay, we are done. Now let us add our changes. We go back to our fork repository. Here, reload. Our changes has been added, and we are here. So all we have to do is to create a pull request. Pull request is a way of telling the maintainer that I've made some kind of change, so please can you check it out and then merge it with your code, basically. So let's make a pull request by clicking on this contribute button, then open pull request. It's checking, and then we are able to merge. Change shows all the changes we've made. And let's make a pull request. Fix the typo in the readme and added validation. I'm just gonna put some additional comments. So, and I could also say this closes issue what number 7, and let's create a pull request. Alright, so all we have to do is to wait for the owner to check the file, and then if everything is fine with him, he merges it, and then voila. Okay guys, so that's basically what it takes for you to contribute to open source. First of all, you need to know what you need to contribute to. You can't offer anything, you can't contribute to anything if you don't know something, if you get what I mean. So yeah, first of all, make sure you know what you're doing, make sure you know what you want to contribute to. When you find what you want to contribute to, tell the owner of the repository that you want to contribute to it by commenting on their issue or something else. Or if you find an issue somewhere else, you just come and then create the issue in the repository and then comment that you want to fix the issue. Thirdly, you fork the repo because you can't contribute to the repo without forking it. You create a copy of your own of this repository to your own account. Then after that, you make the changes and then make a pull request. To make a pull request, you wait for the contributor or you wait for the owner of the repository to merge it or close it based on whatever it feels about your pull request. So yeah, that was all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I really hope you've learned a lot about contributing to open source, and I hope I've made it easy for you to start at least. So I hope you guys have a nice day, and see you in the next video. Bye.